We'll use this decorative stitch as an example. Select this stitch pattern and sew. Next, select this pattern and sew aligning the inside line of the presser foot to the edge of the decorative stitch pattern. We'll use this decorative stitch as an example. After selecting a stitch pattern, press this button to make a mirror image of the selected pattern. Quilting is the process of sewing the top layer of fabric with quilting cotton in between and a bottom layer of fabric underneath. Put the top layer of fabric with patchwork and/or applique, quilting cotton, and bottom fabric together by using pin or basting stitches. By using the walking foot, the machine feeds both top and bottom fabrics together at the same time, so fabric shifting is eliminated. Use the walking foot N for this stitch. Turn off the power switch before replacing the presser foot. Remove the presser foot holder. Set the actuating lever on the needle clamp and insert the assembling point to the presser bar and tighten the set screw for the presser foot. Place your hands to both sides of the presser foot and sew by pulling the fabrics apart. Sew with slow to medium sewing speed. It is called free motion quilting when moving the fabrics freely towards any directions without using the feed dog of the sewing machine. When the feed dog is lowered, it is possible to sew various curves and/or any directions by moving the fabrics by hand. Use the quilt presser foot Q for this stitch. Turn off the power switch before replacing the presser foot. Remove the presser foot holder. Set the quilting foot and tighten the set screw for presser foot. Move the drop feed knob to the right-hand side. Feed dog is now down. Place the fabric underneath the presser foot and lower the presser foot. Adjust the height of the presser foot according to the thickness of the fabrics by screw. When the height is 1 millimeter from the surface of the fabrics, it will be easier to move the fabrics without interference. Use both hands to hold the fabrics and move it without letting it loose. The target stitch length is about 1.5 to 2 millimeters. When free motion sewing is finished, move the drop feed knob back to the left side. The feed dog will be up and engaged at the same time as the machine starts to sew. When you press the float function button, the marking will be displayed. By this function, you can sew fabrics with the presser foot a little bit up. This is good for materials such as quilting and velvet, which are easily shifted while sewing. When the button is pushed once again, this function will be cancelled. This machine can sew combined decorative patterns and letters. Use the manual buttonhole presser foot I for this stitch. Turn off the power switch before replacing the presser foot. In order to sew a pattern neatly, Apply interlining and conduct a test sewing first. Since the pattern might be deformed according to the type and thickness of fabric and fusible interlining to be used, make sure to conduct test sewing on the same fabric and interlining. Press the Option button. Select the test sewing and press the Confirmation button. Test sewing and adjust the shape by pressing the selection buttons. After adjusting, press the Confirmation button. Test sewing is complete. We'll use this pattern as an example. Press 1-point letter selection button. Select the font. Press Pattern Selection buttons. Press 1-point letter selection button. Select Decorative Pattern. Select this stitch pattern. Place the fabric underneath the presser foot and start. The machine will stop automatically when sewing is finished. Get rid of unnecessary thread on the front side of fabric by scissors. Press the selection button and move the cursor to the position where you wish to delete. By pressing Clear button, the pattern on the cursor will be deleted. Press 1-point letter selection button. Select Decorative Pattern. Select this stitch pattern. This machine can sew the combined patterns and letters continuously. After inputting patterns, press the Continuous Stitch button to sew the patterns continuously. Two types of combination can be set. By pressing the button once to display this marking, and you can continuously sew a combination of patterns with wide space among patterns. If you press the button twice, the display shows this marking, and you can continuously sew a combination of patterns with narrow space among patterns. When the button is pressed once again, this function will be cancelled. The letters and 1-point patterns can be combined and saved for later use. Press Save Call button. Use the Selection button to select folder to save and press Confirmation button. Select Save and press Confirmation button. Press Save Call button. Press the Selection button to select the folder where you wish to call the desired combination. Select Call and press Confirmation button. Press the Confirmation button. Press Save Call button. Use the Selection button to select the target folder where content to be deleted is stored. Press the Confirmation button. Use the Selection button to select Delete and press the Confirmation button. Press the Confirmation button. When changing the needle, turn off the power. Turn the hand wheel towards you until the needle comes to the highest position and lower the presser foot. Turn the needle set screw towards you 1 to 2 times and remove the needle. Hold the needle with its flat part facing away from you and insert it fully until it touches the stopper pin. Securely tighten the needle set screw. When lint and/or dirt has built up, it may cause machine failures. Therefore, clean the machine frequently. Turn off the power and disconnect the plug from the wall outlet before maintaining the machine. Change the slide plate to the standard position. Remove the throat plate. Remove the bobbin case holder. Remove lint and dirt. Install the bobbin case holder so that points A and B touch each other. Install the throat plate.